FM. You can get us at our website. It's rcistlucia.com. We're streaming live there. And you can also get us at our Facebook page. You just have to search for the official page of Radio Caribbean International, and we are streaming live on Facebook. The number to call and tell us what's on your plate today, 452-3046. And you can also reach us on our WhatsApp number. That is 724-0008. Now, for today, I want to send out some birthday greetings to Miss Hiliana Mathre. Happy birthday to you. Hope you're having a fantastic birthday celebration. And also to Miss Melissa Charles. Happy birthday to you. Hope that you're having a wonderful and fantastic birthday celebration. I look back in time in the year 1785. On this day, Benjamin Franklin announced his invention of bifocals. On this day, at May 23rd, 1813, South America independence leader Simon Bolivar entered Merida, leading the invasion of Venezuela, and is proclaimed El Libertador, or the Liberator. In the year 1949, on this day, the Federal Republic of West Germany was created from the American, British, and French occupation zones. 1958, on this day, Mao Zedong started the Great Leap Forward movement in China and killed between 23 and 55 million Chinese citizens due to famine and forced labor. 1997, on this day in St. Lucia, was election day and became victorious for the St. Lucia Labour Party under Dr. Kenny Anthony. The first time that this party was successful in winning over 15 years in opposition, winning 16 of the 17 seats. And in 1998, on this day, the Good Friday Agreement was accepted in a referendum on Northern Ireland, with 75% of the population voting yes. We now move on to our dish of the day, where we get a bit of an update on sport with Joseph Redsperer. The Daily Dish is brought you the kind compliments of our good friends at Tiles Plus.
One tiles for your home, I see. Bathroom, kitchen, pantry. Need tiles for your balcony. Come down to Tiles Plus, satisfaction guarantee. Tiles Plus, Tiles Plus, Tiles Plus. Big tiles with unbeatable cost. Customer service, A+. This all kind of tiles. Come down to Tiles Plus. We also got gasway and vanity. Box, doors, you'll see. Come down to mind nobody. We got the best tiles on island. Trust me. We are located Land Street in Castries, Bossy Lane, and Flag Street in Beaufort. Telephone number 453-7939. Tiles Plus.
Serving now, the Daily Dish.
And welcome back to our program today. And I do believe we have Mr. Joseph Redsperer on air with us right now. Of course, Reds, how are you doing?
Oh, well, I just went down to watch the West Indies A practice at the Darren Sammy. South Africa are due to start very shortly.
Mm-hmm.
As the two teams prepared for the second A game ODI, which starts, of course, at 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I think we can look at the West Indies today. They had a very, very good performance with the bat against the Irish, but unfortunately the rain came. The rain came and stopped any play. So the West Indies probably felt that they had missed out. They got 352 for 8, with Carty getting 102, Shai Hope getting 49. Justin Graves was not at 44. Roston Chase made 24, but the major innings today was Matthew Ford, who got 58 of 19 balls.
Oh.
He hit 8 sixes and 2 fours versus 328, but there was no chance to bowl at the Irish because of the weather. So that's the latest from the West Indies. In Ireland, of course, as we all know, they lost the first game. um, and they obviously was in the position to win the second game. I just want to look at the situation um, regarding the women who probably um, are playing today. Let's see if we can pick that up. And let's see what the position is. Um, England won the toss and chose to field. England won the toss and chose to field, and I think this might have been affected by the weather also. Let me check as the news is in fact coming in. Um, I'll go to the scorecard if there's one very quickly. No, that has not really started yet. That has really started yet. So that just brings up the up to date position regarding the cricket,
Hmm.
and of course the West Indies A are playing against South Africa A tomorrow at the Darren at 2:30. I'm assuming where you want to appeal via your program.
Yeah, a
For
lot of people aren't
people,
aware that those matches are on. I did think. I think I only found out about it. I think one of the officers in the Ministry of Youth and Sport posted something on her Facebook page, and that's how I actually realized that this was actually going on. A lot of people aren't aware, and so of course, thanks for letting us know about that game, which is coming up tomorrow afternoon, and certainly some interesting players out there. We should certainly be paying attention to that West Indies A team and get a sense of who might very well be able to segue onto the main team as well.
well, I think you will get an indication just on the point you're making because we are playing two 4-day test matches, and quite a lot of people who may be called up against Australia may be exposed in the two 4-day matches.
Hmm.
They have picked two separate teams, so it has a bearing on the opening test against South Africa, against Australia in Barbados in July. So it should be a very interesting 4-day. But more to the point, I would like St. Lucians, people who are not working on Saturday. The gates are open free. People who are retired, people who are on leave, certainly an opportunity to come and watch the young players of tomorrow, which has been really one of the disappointing things of West Indies cricket in the last couple of years.
Hmm.
Games are played to empty stands. I mean,
Yeah,
sometimes you have 50 people if you really count every head, every head in the ground.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so I'd like to repeat this tomorrow at 2:30, and
And the West Indies
second,
team, from what I'm seeing, Alec Atanaz, Adan Dominica, Kadeem, Aline, you've got Kevlon Anderson, Kevin Wickham, Shakiri Paris, Javel
yes,
Glenn, Kernol Savory, Jediah Blades, Daryl Cyrus, Marquino Mindley, and O'Shane Thomas. That was the batting lineup for
yeah,
the match just passed.
yes.
So
Well, we had some scores coming out of that thing. We had Anderson getting 47 of 95 balls, and I think we had Wickham getting 39. Um, the two top scorers, and of course, Athens himself was in fact among the runs. But the West Indies
yeah.
middle order seemed to have collapsed,
Hmm.
and although the tail tried to wag, I think we fell short about 40. But we expect changes. We expect maybe Carrie Pear will come in, the left arm spinner, and Trinidadian left-hander Gooley might also come in. I went down to the nets today, and we're really giving Gooley a long net practice. He's a left-hander, So we expect some changes.
Mm-hmm.
South Africa one day probably will want to expose a couple of people because the whole thing about A-team cricket internationally is to give us money exposure to players and not win. You can win and only play 11 players, and then you really don't go back and say, well, we have learned a hell of a lot. But and the weather has been extremely good. We were a little concerned,
Well, yeah, because that's
I
been a
would
little
think.
surprising. We've seen a lot of rain
Yeah,
of late, so let's hope
we
that it
were
actually.
concerned about the 18th of May, and the weather then changed for the better.
Mm-hmm.
And my actually birthday was the 20th, and it was a nice warm day. So
And belated wishes to you. Of course, you have the honor of sharing that birthday with Maureen here at
oh yes,
RCI,
yes, yes, yes.
as well as my sister, who is also born on that very same day.
Well, I can add a few people too. Derek Murray, the West Indies
Okay,
former wicketkeeper
keeper.
batsman, is
Yes.
also on that day.
Mm-hmm.
Ger Wardican, who's just made vice captain, is on May the 20th. And years ago, of course, I knew an outstanding Jamaican sportsman who played first division football in England, Lindy de la Pena. He was also made the 20th, but he would have been 98. He would have been
Wow.
98 on that. But my birthday was very quiet. I simply went to have breakfast with my wife and prepared, because you got to prepare with the South African names. They're all new,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to get it right because the streaming is going worldwide. The
Right.
streaming is going worldwide. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm also planning my next Pereira and Company program on
Yes.
Hot TV 7. And I hope, in fact, just before you called, I was speaking to Makiba Alcid
Oh,
because
great.
she's got information on how St. Lucia did with the 2 gold medals in the 100 and 200
Mm-hmm.
and other medals. And she's got her own meet coming up, and that will be on it'll be recorded on the 20th and it'll be out on the 29th. Looking also at the Carifta swimming,
Mm-hmm.
because we have to do justice to the swimmers who went to the Trinidad and Tobago, the amount of medals and who did well, the conditions in Trinidad. I'm hoping also to have
And over this weekend, I
um,
believe Julian Alfred is supposed to be over in Croatia, isn't she? In Zagreb.
yes, I
Yeah.
think
Mm-hmm.
that's on tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's on tomorrow. So that will be well looked at. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see it depending when it's run, because I'll be at cricket. And the I'm hoping to look back at the recent St. Lucia Golf Open, which was fairly successful. They had
Mm.
about 40 overseas players, and
Now,
I've invited.
was that at the traditional sandals course, or did they go across the Cabot? Or how?
No, no, that was the traditional Sanders course,
Okay.
and I've invited the, the director, right? The director, Habib, to come and talk about how it went over. And this year it's for 3 days. Normally it's only held over 2 days, but they're trying to move it to the international standard. So they had it over 3 days.
Mm.
The local participation was about 40 or 45.
Mm-hmm.
But from all reports, it was a successful tournament, dominated maybe by Trinidad in some of the sections.
Okay.
And I've extended an invitation to Francis Daniel, because the Pro League, the Semi Pro League is on, and I'm hoping that enough is being put in place so he can maybe join the program and talk about that. So Carifta, the Golf Open, and the coming Pro League in 2025, and
Should
that's recorded on Monday,
Right.
and out, of course, on the Thursday after the news on
Should certainly be
7 JP.
a very interesting way ahead in terms of golf in St. Lucia with two 18-hole courses in close proximity. The
Exactly,
potential for
exactly.
marketing St. Lucia in that regard in terms of some tournaments that should be that should be really nice in the future, I would say.
Well, um, you could only have maybe about 120 people in a tournament. So, it needs to be marketed. I gathered that uh, I think Martinique or Guadeloupe are going to send about 30 people next year.
Okay.
So the word is getting around. It might be oversubscribed. It might be oversubscribed,
Mm.
but the infrastructure for golf is as good as it could be. Really, really. Um, Cabot hasn't had any major tournaments like that, and we probably will probably see that direction being followed.
Hmm.
But definitely, the Open has not been played for about 5 years in St. Lucia
Hmm.
because of COVID and on other reasons. But it certainly was back on over a month ago, and Brian Lara, who had a previous commitment, couldn't come. I think Desmond Haynes also had a previous commitment and couldn't come. But there was a strong Caribbean participation of uh, 40 players. But I think the Alfred event you mentioned, I think she's running the 200 tomorrow,
200,
from
that's
what I
correct.
read.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So it'll be good to see, what the competition is like. And of course, you know, everybody is looking uh, to do well.
Hmm.
And if they can't do well, I mean, you can record, some of the best times. So it should be a high quality. I mean, the whole event should be of high quality for people who are at home. But unfortunately, um, my invitation to cricket means that you can't have cake and bake.
Right, no, right, indeed. Well, I mean, thanks so very much again, of course, Reds, for sharing with us and keeping us abreast of what's happening right in our backyard. And we do hope that people take up the opportunity
Yes,
to go
because I
out to
mean,
watch West Indies A
St. Lu-
versus South Africa A.
St. Lucia is great for jazz, great for carnival. A lot of people. Well, we have an international ground with a lovely scoreboard, the best pitch in the Caribbean,
Hmm.
and it's going worldwide. People are seeing the Darren Sammy with empty stands. I had reached out to the tourist board, begging them if they can provide two drummers, a couple of drummers, just to create some atmosphere.
Right.
And if we can get a couple of hundred people, I've invited a few people from the Bonterre area. They might come.
Hmm.
I mean, if every school set their school team, you will have some atmosphere. There's a lot of cricketers in St. Lucia. If they turn up to watch the West Indies play, you'll have some atmosphere. You have the Johnson Charles stand, which is free to the public. Definitely available. People can bring on their fruit baskets. They can bring their juices. I don't think they'll be allowed to bring any alcohol, as far as I know. But I mean, a day without alcohol can't harm anyone. So it's an open invitation. There are other things going on. I passed by the basketball in, auditorium this morning, close to the Darren Sami, and you have activities there.
Right.
There's quite a lot, and there's track and field coming up. I think other than the Makiba Seas Classic, there's another junior meet coming up. Another junior meet coming up. I'm keen to talk to I'll see um, about the young lady who won the 100 and 200 in terms of what times she was running in St. Lucia prior to going to Trinidad. That never really came out from the commentators, whether she really in Trinidad further improved what she was doing prior to leaving for the Caribbean Games. So I'm looking forward to hear. I mean, I, I spoke to a Jamaican friend of mine, and he said that there's no need for her to follow the Alfred path, let's say. And the Alfred path was to go to Jamaica and then move on.
Right.
He says right now, at her age, her times, she is well ahead of that. She doesn't need Jamaica. She needs to find a school. I'm sure there will be many offers. She needs to get the right advice, go to the right school with the right weather and the right coaches. But I think, the world is her oyster. And the potential there of a St. Lucia 4x1.
Yeah.
When the Commonwealth Games come next year, I can see that becoming a real reality. And if they run well, of course, you've got to pass the baton well. You can have 4 fast runners, but if there is a little hiccup in one of the changeovers, you're out of the picture.
Yeah. Well, we definitely are rooting for JD Emmanuel, and
yes,
certainly
definitely.
sterling contribution start
a star
already.
is born. A star is born.
Yeah,
A star is born.
And of course
the 4x1 really is something that all St. Lucia could look forward to.
Well, yes, we're definitely hoping for that too. The likes of Naomi London, of course, Julian Alfred. So definitely a lot of possibilities for the women, and we really are hoping, of course, that we can maybe also begin to see some inroads in terms of the men as well.
Yes.
That's another area that we definitely have to pick up a little bit on in terms of their performances.
I think we need to beef up the coaching. If you can improve your coaching, your coaches can then improve the athletes. I think we need a focus, whether we can have a seminar, an overseas personality coming and working with the local coaches, providing ideas, providing systems of training and methods of training and styles of training. I think we really need to have a major focus on improving our coaches.
Now, just this week, actually, we were speaking to some representatives of the St. Lucia Sports Academy, and I think they were indicating there are about 109 students who actually are enrolled in that academy right now. They are looking for more participants, more students to come in to be on their role. But I'm also thinking that I don't know how they work out in terms of their own outreach. Maybe that type of workshop type of setting that you're talking about, maybe on a weekend where you're actually inviting people from all sorts of different schools and clubs to come in, that might be also pretty useful to get them to see what's possible, and to make that broader community impact that you're speaking of.
And talking about that organization, I think they can use an improvement in their facilities. They're close to the Darren Sammy, so they're very close. But I think we need to see the facilities, the track conditions, the other
for the other
disciplines.
The other disciplines, yes. Yeah.
Yes, I think you need to improve the conditions. I did, in fact, try to get the principal, Mrs. Charles, and I will try once more to get her on my program, Pereira and Company, so we can look at the structure, look at how many people they have, what's the facilities are like, what's the success has been like, what's the coaching staff is like, and get that kind of information out.
Right. Well, Reds, thank you so very much. I thought it was going to be 15 minutes. We've gone well over that to almost half an
Oh,
hour.
I'm sorry,
So, not a
I talk too
no,
much.
no, no. There was a great input, of course, as always, and we're very appreciative
Yes,
of your time.
and
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 we do hope that everything goes well
and
tomorrow.
I give you score England a 565 for six. Zimbabwe on the second day,
Mm,
265 and sent into bat. Again, there was
mm,
30 for two. But a young
wow.
Zimbabwean, 20 years of age, scored a magnificent 100, although his side is on the losing side.
Hmm.
20 years of age, and his name is Bennett and batted very well.
Mm.
So let's see if
Uh,
you could motivate people to come tomorrow at the dance. Tommy is free of charge, and they can bring their picnic baskets and have fun. Bring the family, bring the children. You know.
yep. Thanks.
Um,
Thanks for that invitation, Reds, and we
so
do
it's
hope that
over
people
to
can take
you.
it up.
It's over to you.
All right, and take care, Reds, and
Bye
have a
bye.
good one. All the best there. And of course, that was Dr. Joseph Reds Barra, who was keeping us abreast of some of the happenings, of course, especially with cricket and the ongoing series, unofficial series, West Indies A versus South Africa A, and their second ODI on at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground tomorrow afternoon. It's a free event, definitely a good one to take in. That's our dish of the day. When we come back, we'll take in our weather report.
This has been The Daily Dish.
One tiles for your home, I see. Bathroom, kitchen, pantry. Need tiles for your balcony. Come down to Tiles Plus, satisfaction guarantee. Tiles Plus, Tiles Plus, Tiles Plus. Because if unbeatable cost. Customer service, A plus. Need all kind of tiles. Come down to Tiles Plus. We also got gasware and vanity. Books, doors, you'll see. Come down to mind nobody. We got the best tiles on island. Trust me. We are located Land Street in Castries, Bosses Bruce Lake, and Flag Street in Beaufort. Telephone number 453-7939.
Island style. We got the time to make you go. We got the time to make you say, yeah. We'll have to make the right choice. Island style. We got the time that will make you happy. Island style. Oh yeah. We make your dream come alive in Island style.
We have tiles and insets, pieces and ground. Everything you need is on the house out. For the best price and the latest style. Take a little drive down to Island Style Car.
We got the time to make you go. We got the time to make you say, quality, price, service, choice. It's all an Island Style.
Visit us at our showrooms in Bellarosa and Rodney Bay on the John Compton Highway, Castries, and behind Ruby's Gas Station on the Library Viewport Highway. So call us on 450-452 or 453-TILE. Island Style, Tile and Bath. When you think tile, think Island Style.
This is Radio Caribbean International. It's now time for the weather news.
After the course on 1.1, it's our time for your weather report as of 12 noon today, presented by Island Style Talent Bath. The forecast for St. Lucia Valley for the next 24 hours, winds will be blowing from the east near 22 miles per hour or 35 kilometers per hour. The weather fair skies becoming cloudy at times with a few brief showers. And there is an advisory rain here, which reads small craft operators and sea beavers are advised to exercise caution due to brisk winds and above normal seas. The forecast for the Lesser Antilles, partly cloudy to cloudy with widely scattered showers over the southern Windward Islands and areas for the south. Elsewhere, fair to occasionally cloudy with a few showers. The weather summary: the Atlantic high pressure system will generate moderate to brisk easterly winds above normal seas across the eastern Caribbean region during the next few days. An upper level trough system will continue to cause cloudiness and some showers over the southern part of the region during the forecast period. Also, a tropical wave located over the central tropical Atlantic is moving westward near 10 miles per hour or 17 kilometers per hour. This wave is expected to affect our region on Sunday. Another tropical wave is located over the far eastern tropical Atlantic, is moving westward in near 6 miles per hour or 9 kilometers per hour. And this was your weather forecast as of 12 noon today, presented by Island Style Tell 'em Bath.
This has been RCI's Weather News. For more information, call the Weather Hotline at 454-3452. RCI 101 number 1.
Island style, yeah. We got the time to make you go. We got the time to make you say, yeah. We'll have to make the right choice. Island style, whoa. We got the time that will make you happy. Island style, oh yeah. We make your dream come alive in Island style.
We have times and insets, pieces and ground. Everything you need is on the outside. For the best price and the latest style. Take a little drive down to Island Style car.
We got the time to make you go. We got the time to make you say, yeah. Quality, price, service, choice. It's all an Island Style.
Visit us at our showrooms in Belarus and Rodney Bay on the John Compton Highway, Cass Street, and behind Ruby's gas station on the Library Viewfort Highway. So call us on 450-452 or 453-TILE. Island Style, Tile and Bath. When you think tile, think Island Style.
And welcome back to the lunchroom here at Radio Caribbean International. Now, Africa Liberation Day is coming up on the 25th of May. And right here in St. Lucia, we're actually going to be marking it with an event which is slated for tomorrow, for May the 24th. And it's actually being produced in collaboration with ICAR and the Freedom Coalition SLU. And to tell us about this upcoming event slated for tomorrow from 10 o'clock, we have online with us the president of the Ionola Council for the Advancement of Rastafari. He is Mr. Aaron Alexander. How are you doing, sir?
Yes, good day to everybody out there in Radio Land listening to the program right now. I'm all right, Calix, and how are you doing?
Good, thank you, Aaron. And of course, tomorrow we'll be marking Africa Liberation Day here in St. Lucia with an event that's slated for the Derek Walcott Square, starting from 10 o'clock. Tell us about what to expect that's happening at the square.
Oh, yes, indeed. Thank you for the opportunity. And first off, I want to say that the Ionola Council for the Advancement of Rastafari, we have opened up the council to embrace also persons of Pan-African ideology, because oftentimes, even here in St. Lucia, we don't really have a Pan-African movement per se. So the Rastafari organization, ICA, actually fills in that void. So we like to say, when we talk about Ionola Council for the Advancement of Rastafari, we also put in there and Pan-African people. So tomorrow, this is definitely an event for all people. You know, sometimes people dismiss the activities organized by the council and just dismiss it as just a Rasta thing, you know. So we want to let people know it's not about Rasta. It's about the entire black race. We as black people, Pan-African people, people who are concerned about what is happening on the African continent. And as we all know right now, certain parts of Africa is going through some turmoil right now in terms of coups that's happening. We just heard about another coup happening in the Ivory Coast, you know, Cote d'Ivoire, where you had this president ruling for over 40 years. And just recently, he decided that he's going to allow the Americans to put a base there close to the border with Burkina Faso. And the military in the Ivory Coast, they looked at this as being a threat to Burkina Faso's revolution. And Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, and the military have now taken over and deposed the president. I think they say today he's supposed to resign or something like that. But I'm saying all that to say that there's a lot of stuff happening.
There's also suggestions that it was a false rumor regarding that coup as well. So I'm not too sure exactly where that is.
Well, they try to hide it because I think there was an internet blackout at the time that it was happening. So they try to hide it, but I think, you know, from all indications and groups that I am involved with in terms of as far as Pan-African developments are concerned, it's all over the groups and, you know, persons are reporting on what is happening there right now. So, I mean, well, like you say, we still have to take it with a grain of salt, I suppose. But it seems that there's a lot of movement going on in Africa in as far as the liberation of Africa, because some people talk about we are not liberated, and as much as this is true, but we have certainly made some serious gains over the years, because we now have to look at liberation as a process. It's not something that's going to be achieved overnight. So our ancestors who fought the good fight and liberated us from, the shackles and the chains of slavery and so on, and now we are living in an environment where we are free to speak. We are free to revolt. We are free to let our voices be heard. So we're definitely in a better position now compared to maybe 100 years ago. So in African liberation, which started back in some say 1958, where they had this conference in Accra, Ghana, and they called it Freedom Day. They called it Freedom Day, 25th of May. But then, as you know, in 1963, there was this gathering of all the independent African states at the time, and they gathered in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and that is where the African liberation really got consolidated. So henceforth, moving forward, African Day is celebrated, or African Liberation Day is celebrated on the 25th of May. So we marking 62 years of the liberation movement, where the African leaders at the time vowed to decolonize the continent, and fight against colonialism, fight against neo-colonialism. And that process started since back then, and it continues even today, that we see the Sahel region and the areas where the former French colonies are all rising up now and say enough is enough with this colonialism and neo-colonialism, and that Africa resources should be used for the benefit of Africa and its people. So we're seeing the liberation movement still continues today. So the event on Saturday falls right in line with the struggle for liberation, to let people know what is happening on the continent. Let us not turn a blind eye to what is going on. We need to support the movements for liberation that is going on the continent. And even here in St. Lucia, we put a focus also on what we are going through as a people, because this year we're focusing on crime, violence, and bullying. So the event we're having on tomorrow on the square, it's dubbed Music to Fight Crime Part 2. We had part 1 at the Serenity Park last year. So this year is part 2, because we're focusing on using music, conscious music, to influence the minds and the hearts of our people, especially our youth, to cause them to turn away from crime and have a different mindset in as far as the way they treat each other. We all this black on black violence, youth on youth violence. We need to bring these things to a stop. So we need to show our youths, educate our children as to where all these things are coming from. Because back on the slave plantations, the slave plantation owners, they used to pit brother against brother, arm them with a hammer, each of them with a hammer, and let them fight to the death. So brothers would fight to the death just for entertainment for the slave masters. So these things, this sense of violence, this thing about us kind of like hating each other, having that innate hatred towards each other, this thing has passed on in our DNA, from back at the days of slavery upon the slave plantations. We are going through, as one Dr. Joy put it, we are going through what is known as post-traumatic slave syndrome. We have this thing within us, and we need to get that out. We need to talk about it. We too quick, and we don't have patience with each other. We too quick to resort to violent means of dealing with our disputes, etc. So we need to be using the music to fight crime. We're using the conscious music to, try to change the hearts and the minds of our people, especially our young men, to try to make them understand each other, have more patience with each other, and treat each other in a more humane manner. So the event again tomorrow, we've invited, quite a number of groups. We've sent out open invitation to them all.
Hello.
Invited them all to come and let their voices be heard.
So we lost you for a short while there.
Yeah, go on.
No, I said we lost you for just a little bit. You just as you were talking about, you've sent out an open invitation. We lost what you said after that.
Yeah. I was saying that we've sent out an open invitation to all those different groups, civil society groups, because as you know, oftentimes the civil society groups have been accused of being silent, in the light of issues affecting us as a community, as a nation. So oftentimes they've been accused of being silent. So we're asking them to find their voice. Come and join with us. Sometimes people will say, well, what can I do, as a contribution towards the crime situation we have in St. Lucia? I might not be able to do much, but there is a lot you can do. I'm saying to the people, turn out in numbers. Let us send a clear message to the criminals that we will not tolerate all this criminality going on, this violence, these murders, this gun violence, this chopping, this stabbing. These things, we have to arrest those issues. So we want to call on them. Even the situation of the bullying that happened recently, where the parent even had to go to a school with a gun to threaten a child. This is how far this thing has gotten, this bullying and all these things. So we standing up against bullying. We're standing up against crime and violence in all forms, whether here or on the continent, on the continent of Africa. We're standing in solidarity with our police, with the crime fighting efforts, and they've had some gains in recent time. We need to applaud them. We need to let them know that we, the citizenry, we are with them. We need to applaud our government in terms of the resources that they are providing for the police in their crime fighting efforts. So all these things, we need to send a clear message. People can do their placards to depict what message you want to send out. Political groups are invited as well. We've invited them. We've invited the leader of the opposition. We've invited members of the government. And some of them have indicated that they will be there. We want no political bashing with placards. This is not the time for that. This is time for unity. We all must unite against crime and violence and bullying, because these issues have no boundaries. They know no political party. They respect no one. So we all should stand up together in unity against those ills of our society, and let us support our police for the works that they are doing, because we need the police. And let us also send a clear message to the criminals and would-be criminals that we are not going to stand for their unlawfulness and what they are doing in our society. We will not stand for that. So citizens can come out in large numbers, and let us send a clear message to them.
Thanks so very much for sharing with us. Of course, that is Mr. Aaron Alexander, and he is representing ICOR, but also the Freedom Coalition,
yeah.
SLU.
They have joined in with us as well, and I want to appreciate that. I want to mention them specifically as an organization that have joined along with us. And even Dr. Centros, she'll have a booth there doing some medical stuff, blood pressure checks and so on, and herbal medicines. So all this will be part of it. Artists will be performing, solidarity messages, poets and dancers. We'll have the whole package, Calix. It's a conscious time. That's the time for the consciousness. Jazz just completed. Some people might call jazz the bacchanal, but now is the conscious side. And then, of course, carnival. We're going into the carnival coming very soon. So we want St. Lucians to come out, and support the activity tomorrow, especially the march through the city of Castries at 2 p.m. We're going to march around the city at 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon.
So it's a full day from 10 o'clock until 6 o'clock with a march
6 o'clock.
at 2 o'clock. And it's all centered at the Derek Walcott Square. And it's celebrating Africa Liberation Day.
That's right.
Of course, the actual day is on the Sunday, but it's being marked here in St. Lucia with this event
on Saturday. Because we're expecting some rough weather on Sunday as well. So we're trying to get it, trying to stage this activity before, the rough weather start kicking in. I think we're expecting a tropical wave on Sunday or something. So,
well, thanks so very, very much for sharing with us, and hope that it is going to be a success. And thanks again, Aaron, for sharing with us this upcoming event happening tomorrow on the Derek Walcott Square. Have a good one.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Now, of course, today also was the opening for the what was formerly the custody suites in Castries. It was a detention center which effectively held prisoners, individuals who were not yet charged, who may have been put into holding cells by the police, brought in, detained by the police. And of course, it is a pretty important facility within the overall operations of policing. And unfortunately, we saw that the original detention center, which was on that ground as part of the that broader area that formed part of a sort of a policing complex, if you like, justice complex, correctional facility, that got demolished back around this time, in fact, in 2020. And of course, within that context was also destroyed a historic structure, that of the Royal Jail, which was constructed between 1824 and 1827, built at a time to be seen as, sort of trying to create a system of justice in the country. Now, believe it or not, creating a jail was seen to be improving the condition of justice and keeping it out of the hands of planters and their own system of justice, militias and whatnot, taking it away from this sort of vigilante or abusive state of affairs which had been going on prior to this establishment. So it was one of those interesting moves known as amelioration of the condition of slavery. And of course, during that period of time, too, you saw individuals the likes of Mr. John Jeremy, who was a magistrate, lawyer, chief justice right here in St. Lucia. And his writings regarding slavery and the state of slavery in St. Lucia were in fact utilized later on in the whole emancipation effort, which eventually occurred by 1834, a decade later. So that was lost, of course, in terms of that historic building, as well as other buildings, including a more recent one, which was Custody Suites, as well as, of course, the old police barracks, which had been around since around 1952 or thereabouts. And so this new facility, which has been built, actually utilizes an older building that is on that site as well, on Bridge Street, which is the original police offices for the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, which was actually built somewhere back in 1904 or thereabouts. And so that building has been expanded, and so it now is going to be serving as that detention center, renamed or stylized as a community safety center. Some may still perhaps consider it to be Custody Suites, but effectively, whatever the terminology is for this detention center, it certainly is a much needed aspect within the overall system of justice here in St. Lucia, because as a result of the demolition which occurred back in 2020, it then meant that the police had a pretty hard time trying to find suitable detention spaces to be able to house prisoners. And so they ended up having to send, sometimes you may have been in one jurisdiction, you may have been in Castries, and they would have to find space up in Babono or in further down, sometimes as far as Labrie, according to what we heard from one of the deputy commissioners speaking today at the ceremony. So certainly very, very welcome in terms of this regard. And of course, the need to ensure that supporting infrastructure is in place for the Royal St. Lucia Police Force is vital. And hopefully, of course, this is a step in the right direction. It also marks the anniversary, as we mentioned in our history for today, an anniversary of the 1997 general election. It was certainly should be seen as a sort of a watershed election in the history of St. Lucia, because it marked a significant shift after 15 years in office. The United Workers' Party was in fact not re-elected on this day, May the 23rd, 1997. And that was a party that had been in power. If you look across the past 30 years, since let's say 33 years, from 1964 until 1997, they were in fact in power for 30 of those 33 years. Of course, with that break between 1979 to 1982, and so that significant shift occurred in the 1997 general election, and it saw a major voter turnout and swing towards the St. Lucia Labour Party, with them being able to pick up 16 of the 17 constituencies, in that general election. In fact, posting an outcome of 44,203 votes for the SLP compared to 26,325 votes for the United Workers' Party. And of course, that number will be very long before the St. Lucia Labour Party will be able to actually achieve that scale of outcome. I'm not even too sure that they've ever been able to get back up to that number, that extensive number, which they were able to achieve in 1997. And it certainly does show the the extent of the victory. I think in 2021 they were eventually able to get up to that extent of a number, that gross of over 45,000 votes. But it in the previous elections between them, they were not able to achieve that remarkable swing, which was achieved in 1997. So, of course, just a bit of history there. And, of course, the one seat that they were not successful in actually winning was that of Micoud North. It was held by who became the leader of the opposition, Mr. Louis George. And they were able to actually hold on to, the United Workers' Party was able to hold on to that seat by about 200, just a little under 200 votes. So it was, even in that instance, it was a pretty close victory for the United Workers' Party in Micoud North. Of course, since then, in the 2021 general election, they have not been, they lost that seat. And you remember in the days gone by, those four seats, the Micoud seats and Dennery seats, were generally considered to be UWP safe seats. The Dennerys became marginal and shifted away over time, with the Micoud seats being the most steady for the United Workers' Party. And of late, in fact, one can say that they, in fact, they're not in such a secure position as before with respect to the Micoud seats. And in comparison to, say, the St. Lucia Labour Party's hold on Labrie and Vieux-Fort North and even Vieux-Fort South, the same is not really quite the same anymore with respect to that of Micoud. That's our program for the week. And of course, for today and for the week. And we do hope that we can come back next week, God willing, for another session of the Lunchroom on Radio Caribbean International. Of course, we do hope that you can take in a lot of the various activities that are on. We mentioned Heartfall, of course. That's they've got some airings, 3 airings this week, 3 screenings, 7 o'clock on Saturday, and then 3 and 7 o'clock again on Sunday, and that's for $13. Very good production there by Elijah Anatole, and we do hope that individuals can head out to the Caribbean cinemas for that. Of course, there's cricket on, as we mentioned earlier on. That's happening at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground tomorrow from about 2 o'clock, and as well, of course, tomorrow happening over at the Derek Walcott Square Africa Liberation Day activities. They're being put on, and that's from 10 until 6 o'clock at the Derek Walcott Square. So hope you do have a very safe and blessed weekend. I'm your host, Alex Shaw Jr., saying goodbye.
Just about that, stay far away. I just wanna live my life, think a little about time, yeah. I don't study people, I just live in my life simple. Just wanna live my life, think a little about time, yeah. I don't study people, they too wicked and evil, moving different, while I acting different. Careful how you move with me, I gotta protect my energy. You treat me different, I will treat you different. Careful how you move with me, now I just watching energy. No long talking, but I watch the circle lot to give. Bad vibes could never be far away. Some of them don't wanna see you win. Ignore them voices. It's like being happy is a sin. Don't block your blessings, cause the wrong move get you dismissed. I just wanna live my life, think a little about time, yeah. I don't study people, I just live in my life simple. Just wanna live my life, think a little about time, yeah. I don't study people, they too wicked and evil, moving different, while I acting different. Careful how you move with me, I gotta protect my energy. You treat me different, I will treat you different. Careful how you move with me, now I just watching energy. Let them know, I work hard for my stuff, but nothing proven. Even though, on the low, they got nothing good to say. My life, my choices, block out them noises. I'll use my voice, yeah, cause the wrong move get you dismissed. I just wanna live my life, think a little about time, yeah. I don't study people, I just live in my life simple. Just wanna live my life, think a little about time, yeah. I don't study people, they too wicked and evil, moving different, while I acting different. Careful how you move with me, I gotta protect my energy. You treat me different, I will treat you different. Careful how you move with me, now I just watching energy. All the bad talking, just to talk. All the backstabbers, just to talk. Stay far from it. I want you stay far from it. All the pretenders, just to talk. All the fake love, stay far from that. Stay far from it. I want you stay far from it. I just wanna live my life, think a little about time, yeah. I don't study people, I just live in my life simple. Just wanna live my life, think a little about time, yeah. I don't study people, they too wicked and evil, moving different, while I acting different. Careful how you move with me, I gotta protect my energy. You treat me different, I will treat you different. Careful how you move with me, now I just watching energy.
101 number 1 FM.
The future of communication is here. Say hello to eSIM at Digicel. Use your Digicel number without a physical SIM card in your phone, and your data, minutes, and SMS all there. eSIM works with prepaid and postpaid. Activate more than one eSIM on the same device and use multiple phone numbers without a physical SIM card. Convert your existing number for only $10. Switch to Digicel and get a free eSIM, free 30-day plan, and 30 gigabytes data free. Digicel, first to give you eSIM technology in St. Lucia. Available at any Digicel store. Digicel, better connected.
Over the years, you've trusted us to protect your most valuable possessions, your health, your home, your business, and your vehicles. So why not let us also help you safeguard you and your family's future with our Nagico Life Insurance Solutions. Our people-centric, purpose-driven team are ready to serve you. Contact Nagico today and let's talk protection, education, retirement, and legacy. Remember, at Nagico, we do life insurance too. Nagico Insurances, fast, fair, and always there.
Get ready, St. Lucia. Lucian Carnival 2025 is on, and this year it's bigger, brighter, and bolder than ever. From Calypso to Soca, Junior Carnival to Juve, and Panorama to Pageantry, every event is bursting with non-stop energy, ecstasy, and vibes. Come catch the rhythm on Carnival Monday and Tuesday with views that only Lucian Carnival can deliver. It's the ultimate summer escape. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. Lucian Carnival, nothing is sweeter than that.
Dream big, make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home.
Unlock your home's potential with VOSL's Home Flex Equity line of credit. Set up an Airbnb, chase your travel dreams, or start a side hustle. Access up to 80% of your home's value, a $75,000 VOSL Visa credit card, and home improvement and discounts. Terms apply. Act now.
OSL.
You asked for it, and we've answered. Soca Stars is back! The hottest stage for up-and-coming soca stars with live vibes, pure energy, and fans to turn up the heat. Soca Stars, get ready. A massive $20,000 production package is up for grabs. That's right, your own song and music video fully produced. Think you've got what it takes? Register now to compete. Sign up early at peterbear.com or come in early at the venue. This is your shot at stardom. Peter Soca Stars 2025. Bring out the Soca Star in you.
From sunup to sundown, we play the best jams. RCI 101, number one.
On Saturday, June 14th at the Pavilion in Rodney Bay, join Hollywood HP for a once-in-a-lifetime celebration as we journey through 25 years behind the decks and 15 years on stage as an artist. We back on the road.
Hollywood.
It's Hollywood's house.
If you rolling with me,
June 14th, relive the vibes with timeless tracks. Hollywood's House is the biggest house party to hit St. Lucia. Get ready to dance, reminisce, and create new memories. Tickets are $80. VIP pay $200. Available at Sell Outlets and Four Circles online. Be part of the biggest house party, Hollywood's House. On Saturday, June 14th from 8 p.m. at the Pavilion in Rodney Bay.
On RCI, the music is the BOSS, the boss.
Make a big man cry. Make a baby cry. I buy the girl clothes. I buy the girl diamond ring. I buy the girl phone. I buy the girl house and thing. But she not satisfied. She out with another guy. Oh, I ain't go lie. The girl make a big man cry. Never be again. Never be again. Never be again. Never be again. Too much pain. Never be again. Never be again. Never be again. Rosie Lay with the next man. Marcy with the next man. In town with the next man. Ivy Road with the next man. Down south with the next man. Falco with the next man. Carnival with the next man. Oh Lord, we were so close. I was people on your nose. I even propose, introduce you to all my roles. You will, I'll take your advice. I'll never fall in love twice. Nothing will make you make your demise. I thought love would be nice. Never be again. Never be again. Never be again. Never be again. Too much pain. Never be again. Never be again. Never be again. Rosie Lay with the next man. Marcy with the next man. In town with the next man. By the road with the next man. Down south with the next man. Falco with the next man. Carnival with the next man. Oh Lord, don't hear why I show you. I never check you on no kid like that. Sometimes you do that, you never know.
So it's like they didn't understand it. Listen, man, listen, make up all your mind for me, please. 1 minute you're all praising. You have man, you have a man, you have your man, you have her man, you have she man, because you're bad. You understand? Now you have man complaining because you have man. Make up all your mind, please. Please, I thank you. Make up all your mind. All you're confusing us women in these times, man. Come on. Too much confusion. White is all you want. State all your case from early. Anyways, it's 15 after the after 2 o'clock. Good afternoon. What's going on? It's Friday, you know. That's right. The weekend is here, baby. Play Nage Marine, Radio Caribbean International.
Never be again. Never be again. Too much pain. Never be again. Never be again. Never be again. Never.
See them kind of girl there? The girl with the good ways. The girl where I mash up the place. Girl, the way you move your waist, causing trouble in the place. Baby, you bad on your bold face. I want to take a taste. The way you move your waist, causing trouble in the place. Baby, you bad on your bold face. Yeah. How are you shake it non-stop? Roll it non-stop. Yeah, swing it non-stop. See her again. Like you have a fire, or you mix with wire. You're a walking disaster. Like God gave you all the sugar. Sexy and you know it. You're bad and you're not afraid to own it. Watching you is just such a treat, girl. The way you move your waist, causing trouble in the place. Baby, you're bad and you're bold face. I want to take a taste. The way you move your waist, causing trouble in the place. Baby, you're bad and you're bold face. After God made you, He didn't make another. You're out and back. You're not undercover. The way how you move is to my desire. Yeah. A little taste from behind is all I require. To have to be loved, just walk in your fire. When if I get cold, just give a little pressure. Because the way you move your waist, causing trouble in the place. Baby, you're bad and you're bold face. I want to take a taste. The way you move your waist, causing trouble in the place. Baby, you're bad and you're bold face. Oh, how are you shake it non-stop, girl. Roll it non-stop, girl. Swing it non-stop. How are you shake it non-stop. Roll it non-stop, girl. Swing it non-stop. Because the way you move your waist, causing trouble in the place. Baby, you're bad and you're bold face. Oh Lord, I want to take a taste. The way you move your waist, causing trouble in the place. Baby, you're bad and you're bold face. Shake it non-stop. Roll it non-stop. Girl, swing it non-stop. Let me see you shake it non-stop. Roll it non-stop. Girl, swing it non-stop. See her again.
Of course, we're getting closer and closer to Lucian Carnival. Yes, indeed. Let me tell you what, though. This morning I had the privilege. It was a privilege for me. I had the privilege of stopping in at one of the school tours. So you know the school tours kicked off yesterday, right? The junior school tours kicked off yesterday. Let me tell you something. This is such a vital part of this thing. All you want to understand it or not. Listen, if you have not been following up, or you didn't take the opportunity yet to really check in or tap in to the school tour, you definitely need to do so, especially if you're industry based. Now, this is not something for y'all to stay away from. If you're anywhere involved in the industry, you're anywhere involved in the passionate about preserving your culture and sustainability and this kind of preservation and this kind of thing and the growth, and you don't tap into the school store, don't talk to me about it. You're lying. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to we. There's absolutely no way persons who are involved in this industry is not going to get involved in some way or somehow to tap in to see what's going on, get a sense of it. It's important for you to do that. Man, I popped into the current school. I catch them. They had Patricia D. James and they had current this morning. But by the time they were, listen, you know me already on time. So I had my business handling. So by the time I catch up with them, they were over at the current secondary school. And boy, y'all would never begin to understand what this means, what it is doing. That is one powerful instrument. You see all the talk we like to talk about sustaining and culture and this and that and the young people involved. This right here is a master stroke. Boom. To change a whole movement. It's like a movement. It's like, when you see the teachers in that environment, getting a little lighter, and their students are being able to connect with them on that level. Let me tell you something. That bond that has been created in that, I looked at it this morning, and that bond created in that setting is so much more than just a school party. Let me tell you, more than just a few people with a big speaker throwing up in a school and holding a vibe. No, this is connected on so many different levels. Listen to me now. Listen to me and listen to me well. Remember, not yesterday I listen. Not and you always like to talk and say, boy, you see them Grenadians passionate. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. And the formula, I think it's even more a bigger and more grounded formula that has been realized in the school tour here now. So let me tell you something. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it at all. Get on board whatever way you can and support this. Pour into this. Make sure this never dies. Promise yourself that and promise your future that and promise your culture that. You understand? Aaron, 23 minutes after the hour, 2 o'clock. That's our time check here. We're doing it for our digital. That's a together indeed. Playing it over there, so I don't know, it's a Pink Friday kind of thing, We haven't played Pink, boy. You see us? We look nice. As for that self, I bad energy proof. You ever hear about this? Let me tell you about me. I think I'm born so too. I think it's yesterday this day. I don't know. It's something about the Alexander and the Paul blood in me. No, sir. I bad energy proof. I'm not gonna stress about the things I gotta change. Living my worries to the front and keep walking in faith. A smile and there is all I need. It's time to elevate. If you don't like it, I could get it anyway. Then again, what is the difference between resistance and proof? When I said waterproof and it water resistant, which one's stronger? Well, I both of them. Yeah. I bad energy proof and I bad energy resistant. Yeah. Hey, we definitely on the inside, man, sampling some of our great music that we're gonna be getting to enjoy our festivities with in the coming weeks, man. Gotta say kudos to the producers and the songwriters and the singers and performers and the recording studios. Hey, thank you guys for the role that you play in our mass. Best believe I don't care. Waiting for the long for now. I'm fully prepared to get by and wine. Have a damn good time. Last Sunday don't be there. Cause everywhere I go, yes, everybody know the party hot for sure. Come and let's suspect, yeah. Cause everywhere I go, yes, everybody know the party hot for sure. Come and let's suspect, yeah. Cause everywhere we reach, you know the vibes lit. And every place we go, you know the party turn up. Come take a job with me, let we celebrate. All my friends and family, let we start the mash up. Jump up and bet, jump up and let's celebrate. Jump up and bet, come in Mrs. Sweat, yeah. Jump up and bet, jump up and let's celebrate. Jump up and bet,
that's right. Have your food, but mind you want to use polite. Who that be calling you in the middle of the night? Before I say something you think is fight, I want to fight. Yeah. You feel like I'm a fool, cause I taking it cool. You feel like I'm a joke, take care you will get a stroke when you go to court. So listen baby, who are we? Could play the game. So if I cheat, I ain't doing it for free. Who are we? Could play the game. So if I cheat, I am when you spread my game. I wanted you, I wanted you, I wanted you before I wanted you. I wanted you, I wanted you, I wanted you before I wanted you. I know how to touch you to come make you feel it. I know that conversation there you want me to kill it. Every day I don't have to be talking so. When you go no, cause you feel like I'm a fool, cause I taking it cool. You feel like I'm a joke, take care you will get a stroke when you go to court. So listen baby, who are we? Could play the game. So if I cheat, I ain't doing it for fair. Who are we? Could play the game. So if I cheat, I am what you spread my name.
Oh, you can't do me that. You can't do me that. Put that pin in this. You can't do me that because we're about to wrap up our digital half hour. And then, of course, we've got the CIBC family up in here. We are talking about the mortgage, the pre-qualifying mortgage that they're offering right now. Let me tell you something. I did my own. I did my little one bedroom, my little one kitchen, and yeah, I need that. It's vital. You understand? So maybe I can have a little talk with them. They go do a little thing, little calculation, see how funny the bank account will go with me. And then after that, we will talk about how big the small room, the one little one room will be. Yeah, I ain't making no mistake about that. But I need my little nest. I need my own little nest. Yeah. It's becoming very, very vital. I don't know about you. I don't think it's too money I spent. It's too money I spent. Could have been 5 little nests. But then again, we're going to talk about that. It's a good thing all here because you see what? To me, that's supposed to be something that says, boy, if that person been spending $2,000 in rent for 20 years, I could pay for a house gas so qualify me for the thing. Only give me a kind of stress and only make him give Mr. John, Mr. Who, Miss Mary a kind of money. And at the end of it, I had nothing. Look at that, the cute one in the middle just watching and she's smiling. You're like, in all like, really? This little pretty lady I'm behaving so. Anyways, guys, let's wrap up our Digicel. We'll be back in a moment. Digicel, we're doing it again on Monday. Have no fear. We better together indeed. Let's do it.
Introducing Digicel's all-new prepaid Prime Ultra bundles that give you more value for your money. Packed with more and-use data than ever before, which rolls over once you auto-renew. Enjoy endless social data to text on Snapchat, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Entertainment data for the apps you love. Netflix, Spotify, YouTube, and TikTok. Plus, endless Digicel to Digicel calls on all bundles. Minutes for other local calls and regional and international minutes on the 5-day Prime Ultra bundle or higher. You never miss a beat. Activate a Digicel Prime Ultra bundle today in the My Digicel app for as low as $6.99. Digicel, better connected to the best LTE network.
I hooked on the taste of Domino's Pizza. I hooked on the flavor of Domino's Pizza. Always remember, nothing tastes better than Domino's Pizza. And what makes it greater is that we deliver. So it's like no other. Prices are better. Always remember, nothing tastes better than Domino's Pizza.
Choose Domino's Pizza with locations in Rockney Bay, Caribbean Cinemas, William Peter Boulevard, and J4.
Oh, I've got this feeling to high five the sun, dance in the rain, and have my scoop of fun. I'm on my way to blaze on my day with something new, and I've got room for you. Let loose and live a little, get close and share a little, give in and taste a little. You'll fall in love with creamery novelties of life and live a little, get close and share a little, give in and taste a little. You'll fall in love with creamery novelties.
Enjoy Creamy Novelties ice cream, distributed by Ferrens Foods. Live a little.
Well, it's Friday. We might have corporate people up in here, but it's Friday and with Caribbean people, we know about this. You understand? They're well waited to wrap up this interview so John go and find themselves on After Work Live. So we bring in the vibe. It's Friday. I got a whole set of beautiful, awesome ladies here from the CIBC family. They have joined us this afternoon because, boy, they really and truly want to assist us because they know, they understand the plight. I think some of them probably even in the same boat themselves, trying to get a little nest like me. Yeah, when you want to bring the little TPM to body, you have to have your own space. Mommy can't see that. You get me? You have to listen, girl. You've got to have you have to have your own space when you want to do little things like that. When you're getting older, you start to realize the importance of having your own space. You understand?
That's
so,
correct.
but that's from my
Yes.
standpoint. There's other people that might want it for different reasons. They might be having children. They want to start something for the kids. A foundation. They want more meaningful thing. But I'm like a little delinquent in the meantime, so that we reaching everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're not leaving anybody out. So if you like me and that's your reason, looking to find your own space, that's okay. You understand? If you're looking to set the foundation for your kids, that is okay as well. All right, let me tell you what's going on. Ladies, good afternoon. Happy Friday. WTF. It means welcome to Friday. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Nice.
yes. I don't want y'all to no. Next thing they say the CIDC girls on RCI and they cursing. We are cursing. We say WTF. It's you that corrupt and you're going where you want with it. It's welcome to Friday and we're here and we're talking CIBC mortgage. Am I correct? Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, you said that. But hold on. Play, give us something there. You see that? No play. Give her the song there. You give me that there. It's like they need a little wake up. They need a little wake up. Hold on. And follow. Lord, I feel like catch that bird. That's that bit too. Whoa, you feel like catch that bird. They start to dance. I wish I was live. Well, let us see. Ladies, welcome again. All right, play. We can forget about that for now. The ladies is ready to talk serious business. Now let's get down to the serious business. I was trying to go too hard on this Friday thing. So, ladies, introduce yourself. Go a little closer to my mic here because, yeah.
Okay, so I'm Rufina. I'm a business development officer.
I'm Manette. I'm a sales specialist.
Okay.
And I'm Shama, the insurance specialist.
Why, boy, we representing on all levels there. So I can't go wrong. By the time you're all done with me there, I know what I'm working with. One-stop shop. Right. So who is going to keep the ball off rolling? Obviously, the business person. Is the business lady going first or the salesperson? Sales, you got to sell first. Yes. Right. Let's talk to me now. Talk to me.
All right. So this Saturday, it's all about CIBC's mortgage pre-qualification pop-up. Right. So we want to give our clients and prospective clients an opportunity to get an assessment so they're able to better understand what they can afford in terms of being able to get a property. Right. So we're going to be available tomorrow and it's from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Right. So not too early. So you get to roll in bed a little before you come out and whatnot. Right. And we're going up to 2. So a good amount of time so you could calm down, get an assessment done, get an idea of what you can qualify for to make that decision. Because you said you need a nest, right?
I need a little nest,
You
girl.
need-
Tell you something in the back up there. So, not yeah, I need a
Yes, so when you're pre-qualified, it helps because you have an idea of exactly what to look for. You have a budget, right?
Yes.
And the
yes.
other thing is when you approach the real estate with a figure, they
Uh-huh.
see that you're serious, you're pre-qualified.
Right.
Right? So they'll be better able to give you the information.
Okay, right. Now, okay, let me for my own purposes as well, and it might benefit our listeners. What do I need? What are you guys going to be looking for in order to pre-qualify?
So basically, we need to know what your income is,
Right.
what your monthly commitments are. So
Right.
you need to come with at least a pay slip, right?
Right.
And an idea of what your loan balances are and the
Mhm.
repayments. So then we could check your ratios and let you know what you may qualify for.
You say loan. So if I don't have a loan, or you mean from
all that, if you have any other credits,
okay,
could be
so
higher
that's
purchase,
right.
could
So
be
if I
credit
don't
cards,
have
could be loans, better for you.
better for me.
Your
All
ratios
right.
will be better, yeah.
Good. So if I do have whatever my previous commitments are, I need to show that, so then you
That
could
is it.
see well how much available cash I have. You know.
Yeah. Persons may not be
Ooh.
able to get statements by tomorrow, but just have an idea. Go on the online banking, call
Right.
them, find out what it is. Yeah.
Right. So you give me an estimate.
Yes.
I have something in the head to work with.
That is it.
That is it. And where we going again tomorrow?
Rodney Bay branch in the Madini building.
Okay, awesome. Now that's another stuff. You guys have been going around the island, so everybody getting a taste of it,
taste,
right?
that is it,
Absolutely.
yes.
Right. So if you don't reach you in this one, we'll catch you in another one. Now, Shams, you there because we there talking all that thing there, but we can't do none of that if insurance
If
up
we're
here.
not insured, that is right. You have to be covered.
Let's talk about that now. So on the spot, you're going to be giving estimates as well.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can give quotes. So
Mhm.
basically, I'm here to let the public know that CIBC, we also sell insurance.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we are agents of CG United Insurance. So we sell home and auto.
Oh, I did know that.
Yes.
CG, yeah,
and we
I
have
know.
the best payment plan.
Right.
So,
Okay, so let me just again, my little ignorance. I need to learn. I need to understand what's going on. Because if I want to go there, you have to start to look in the direction. How does insurance works in terms of property? Like, okay, so based on what it is, the insurance coverage will be
based on the sum insured.
Right.
That's the value, sorry.
Right.
The value of the property.
Okay.
So customers need to have an idea as to what
Right.
their homes or their properties
It's
are
the cost.
valued at.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. And then we could come to you guys. Now,
Yeah.
why the strive? Why now? I mean, we've been here. Listen, we can't. I mean, I on the outside know what it is. I mean, a lot of people, island people is like, oh, it's so difficult these days to even own your own little property. It makes it like it's like them people, them big developers can come in and get all your thing, and then when you sit on there, a little man, you spend your whole life and you can't own a little piece of your own space. Where's is that the idea, the thought pattern going into it? And then of course, let me be real with you guys. I'm one person, I'm real. It's been real difficult financial wise getting the backing from most of the financial bodies to date to obtain this thing. Because when they don't it, they kind of thing, we just give up. Because my God, a little thing I want to build, and it's been difficult. So is that your way, CIBC's way of saying, listen, man, we understand. Yes, we are a financial institution. We have our mandate. We have our things that is guiding us. But we want to work with you guys. We want to make it a little bit easier. We want to give you a little more peace of mind when it comes to obtaining that.
Yes.
I could have worked for you, man. I could have been the worker.
Yes, so there is a phrase that says knowledge is power, and it really
Absolutely.
is. So sometimes people might think it's unattainable to own a piece of property, a piece of land,
Mhm.
and that sort of thing. But when you really understand the steps that you need to take to get there, you might understand, okay, you know what, I really can do this,
Yeah.
right? So we want to do this event to give people an idea of what they need, right? So it's not just for persons who are already they're ready to take that next step to buy a house or to build, right?
Mhm.
Also for persons who you're probably not there yet, but maybe
you're
sometime in the
interested. You just
future.
want you want the
Right,
knowledge.
so,
like you
right. So
said.
individuals like that,
Yeah.
you could come get the information as well, get the assessment done, so you have an idea of what you need to put in place. Because you don't just wake up one morning and decide
Yeah.
you're buying a house,
Absolutely
right?
not.
You need to have your deposit to put down and all of that, right?
Right.
So sometimes you may need to save towards that deposit and stuff, right? So it's
Oh.
important to have an idea of exactly what you need. So
Mhm.
tomorrow we want to be able to provide clients with that information to help make that decision a little easier for them.
Right. Absolutely. I can appreciate
For
that.
example, you have persons who want to build and they don't understand the process because you have to get an architect to do your drawings. Then the drawings have to be approved by planning, right? Then you have the quantity surveyor who has to come to value the property, give an estimate of what it will be valued afterwards. So there's a lot involved. So we're here to help.
Absolutely. I like how you put it. Here to help.
And you need the insurance.
And the insurance right there. Everybody on board. Let me tell you guys.
Now we also offer easy cover loans. We don't want that you have your mortgage and then every year when the insurance is due, you're like, oh my God, how am I going to get $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to pay the insurance company, right?
Yeah.
So we have the easy cover loan. We just wire the money to the insurance company and you pay us a certain amount every month. So it revolves every year for the life of the mortgage.
Wow.
So you don't have to worry
and if the insurance is taken with CG United with us, it's interest free the loan.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Now you're starting to talk my language anyway. I did Now the whole thing coming together. That's the glue right there. Boom.
Yeah, because
There
you know that's
go.
a big investment. So you have to protect your investments, right?
You guys are amazing. I like this. And tomorrow we outside
we at the Rodney Bay branch, Mardini building,
right,
9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Wonderful. So guys, what are you waiting for? That's where you're going to get all the information that you would need to make the decisions that you need to make, whether it's now or in the future.
Yes.
I think we wrap it up nicely. All right, so let's go and have a little drink for the we'll have to drink a little Friday afternoon thing there, but join all in a minute. Right. Ladies, you guys are amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the
so
best.
much.
Yes, absolutely. Stand that one there for me again. As a matter of fact, listen, it's a busy Friday afternoon for me. I got a little young lady outside who's part of the junior Calypso competition. She's going to be coming in a minute, but squeeze that one there for me again from top.
Miss Lady, yeah. Oh, start whining. Don't want to touch me. Yeah. She give me a taste of the bumper and she tell me don't get attached. I tell she, I hope you don't stop me when you see how I bust her back. Hey, then I make she bend over and I grab onto she one black. While I joking, she turn and tell me she plan to end what I start. Then next day, 15 likes and I get one follow. Boy, I feel like I stand. We set up the link and she tell me tomorrow. Boy, I feel like I stand. She say relationship is a no-no. Boy, I feel like I stand. Because at the end of the day, we don't want no attachments. No, we don't want no attachments. We don't want no attachments. We don't want no attachments. But anyway, I can see when the party over, she going home in my ride. Cause the way we went with each other, pressure build up inside. Everybody stand watching, but shorty still don't play shy. So I run out she waist, kiss by she neck. My friends start giving me eyes, then next day 15 likes and I get one follow. Boy, I feel like I stand. We set up the link and she tell me tomorrow. Boy, I feel like I stand. She say relationship is a no-no. Boy, I feel like I stand. Because at the end of the day, we don't want no attachments. No, we don't want no attachments. We don't want no attachments. We don't want no attachments. She give me a taste of the bumper and she tell me don't get attached. I tell she, I hope you don't stop me when you see how I burst her back. Hey, then I make she bend over and I grab onto she one flat. While I joking, she turn and tell me she plan to end what I start. Then next day, 15 likes and I get one follow. Boy, I feel like I stand. We set up the link and she tell me tomorrow. Boy, I feel like I stand. She say relationship is a no-no. Boy, I feel like I stand. Because at the end of the day, we don't want no attachments. No. Ready there. Everybody to Miami, Caribbean and Notting Hill, Uber Soca to Brazil, on to the Caribbean. We're catching flights, no feelings. Country to country, better have the better flights, no feelings. Calabar to Calabar, Bacchanal is Bacchanal flights, no feelings. Ain't got time for no stress, just flights, no feelings. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Which I mean, bet on the bet, bet on the bet. We like mean, bet on the bet. Alright, bet on the bet. We drinking, bet on the bet.
All right, give us some moments, and guess what, man? We got a young lady. She's going to be partaking in the junior Calypso competition, and you know what? We're going to be having her in. Just stay with us.
On Saturday, June 14th at the Pavilion in Rodney Bay, join Hollywood HP for a once-in-a-lifetime celebration as we journey through 25 years behind the decks and 15 years on stage as an artist.
Hollywood.
It's Hollywood's house. If you're rolling with me, June 14th, relive the vibes with timeless tracks. Hollywood's house is the biggest house party to hit St. Lucia. Get ready to dance, reminisce, and create new memories. Tickets are $80. VIP pay $200. Available at Sell Outlets and Four Circles online. Be part of the biggest house party, Hollywood's house. On Saturday, June 14th from 8 p.m. at the Pavilion in Rodney Bay.
Get ready, St. Lucia. Lucian Carnival 2025 is on, and this year it's bigger, brighter, and bolder than ever. From Calypso to Soca, Junior Carnival to Juve, and Panorama to pageantry, every event is bursting with non-stop energy, ecstasy, and vibes. Come catch the rhythm on Carnival Monday and Tuesday with views that only Lucian Carnival can deliver. It's the ultimate summer escape. Feel the vibes, embody the spirit. Lucian Carnival, nothing is sweeter than that.
Secure your financial future with Fix. Explore our diverse investment options: fixed deposits, retirement plans, growth funds, supplementary pension plans. Grow your wealth with confidence. Visit Fix today and let our experts guide you. To get started, simply bring 2 forms of valid ID and first month's payment. Fix, your trusted partner for smart investments. We are here for you.
On RCI, the music is the BOSS, the boss.
He's very good. Dance away. No more stressing and no more fussing. I'm gonna sing this loud. Schools out, so we want to party. Hands up if you're feeling happy. I will wine away, I will dance away. No more stressing, no more fussing. I'm gonna sing this loud. Oh yeah, we working hard. Early mornings are hard. Good girls on the report card. And now I'm just feeling glad. Put the books aside, cause summertime we outside. Pack the books aside, cause summertime we outside. Put the books aside, cause summertime we outside. Pack the books aside, cause summertime we outside.
Like wet clothes online. They play with pull it up, play it again. Tune bad. No. Tune have vibes. They tune have vibe. Oh, I told you. Listen, I myself I get caught off guard. You know, I take calypso, a little calypso thing. I come in and then I told, what? No, sir.
Schools out, so we want to party. Hands up if you're feeling happy. Mommy, I made you proud. Daddy, I made you proud. No more stressing and no more fussing. I'm gonna sing this loud. Schools out, so we want to party. Hands up if you're feeling happy. I will wine away, I will dance away. No more stressing, no more fussing. I'm gonna sing this loud. Oh yeah, we working hard. Early mornings are hard. Good girls on the report card. And now I'm just feeling glad. Pack all the books aside, cause summertime we outside. Pack the books aside, cause summertime we outside. Pack all the books aside, cause summertime we outside. Pack the books aside, cause summertime we outside, yeah. Schools out, so we want to party. Hands up if you're feeling happy. Mommy, I made you proud. Daddy, I made you proud. No more stressing and no more fussing. I'm gonna sing this loud.
something. This song take me right back, like time travel me right back to my school years. Honestly, this is a brilliant piece of song. Listen, I had no idea this is what I was in for when you tell me, because I listened to this song before now. Yeah, this is the first time I am listening to this song. And this song just picked me up. It put me right back into my the nostalgia, kind of right back to my school year days. Listen, Mom, I did my thing already. Yeah, you'd say I supposed to go in school and do it. I made you proud. I make daddy proud. So right now, let me sing this one loud. We outside like wet clothes online in summer. Don't play. Don't play with it. How you doing, baby K? You good? Talk to me. You good?
Yeah.
All right. You have to talk to me loud, you see how the song loud? You have to talk to me early. You have to bring the energy, because you get me excited on that tune there, We're ready to cause bacchanal up in this, This your first time?
Yes.
First time you sing? In church?
Yes.
Hour. Gasana. For real? So, no, man, you used to sing before and thing. Like you used to sing it with your friends and thing. You used to do something, man.
No.
So how you end up singing this year now? Tell me. What make you decide you want to? Or maybe mommy tell you, okay, go ahead, do something. Or daddy say, let me do it. Or the teacher say, okay, baby K, I figure you could do something, let's do it. How it happened?
Before I used to go to a private school, and then I transferred to Vidbute, and then they had auditions, and I wanted to do it, so I wanted to do it. My mother told me I can go and do it, so I wanted to do it.
Right, good.
And then I qualified.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me ask you though. When you decided you're going and do it, what made you decide you wanted to do it? That's what I want to ask. What would you say? It looked like you were excited, or you somewhere in the back of your head, well, I could do that.
I said I was gonna go and do it for fun.
And when you qualify, you were surprised?
Yeah.
Girl, you have to. Let me tell you something. Hey. Oh, we can't hear you. Wait, let me put you up a little bit because you're a little low. So let me go put you. Good. Let's go. Let me see if it's this one. Talk. No. Say something? No, that's the one here. Right. Wonderful. Don't worry. I'm all here. So we have her. Right. So when you got qualified, what was your initial reaction? What did you say? What did your friends say? What happened?
I was surprised.
So now that would have mean that you now have to take part in the competition. Yeah?
Yeah.
Was that the song you performed when you?
No.
What did you sing?
By Myself by Keisha.
By Keisha. Right. So you got that. So now you have to go and get a song now. So tell me about that now, because that now big things happening now because you qualify. You can't go and sing Keisha's song again because like Keisha's song, you need your own song. So what was it like? What was the thought? What was the process in getting you that song? Who wrote it?
Okay, so after I qualified, my mother. So the morning when I decided to go to the auditions, my mother told Keisha. Keisha said, "Okay, if I qualify, then she will write the song for me."
Okay, and Keisha wrote you the song.
Yeah.
Keisha wrote you the song?
Yes.
What a brilliant piece of writing. Keisha really did you justice with this one. Look like she understand you because she wrote a song that you delivered so well. That is chemistry. You know what I mean? So we learn it now. That is chemistry. When a writer is able to merge so seamlessly with a performer that the person that's singing it, you will swear them that write it kind of vibe. You understand? That is chemistry. So it look like you're 5-year writer, moving forward. You can't stop now, darling. You think there, Do you, what is it? What are you thinking right now? So you have a song, it was recorded. Who recorded? Where did you record? Where did you record? Where did you record, mommy?
Her recording was done by Bossman, or we call him Fishy. He is part of the police band.
Right. Oh, well, you only get good people. Pull on the mic a little bit, mommy, because you might have to step in a little now and again. Right. Good. There you go. Wow. Well, right. So if the man from the police band, the man is well, all you get, listen, child, you don't even understand what about to happen there because them things are just happening here. There's something happening here that should not be ignored. Because just your entry into this thing alone is showing that this is not a by the way, by the side kind of thing. Everything so far that's been explained to me is pointing in a certain direction that when something is defined. You know what I say there? Mommy, go explain it. Mommy gonna explain it. Mommy gonna explain it later. This is a lovely song. What do you feel like singing it? When you sing it, what do you feel? You feeling it like if it's you? Can you relate?
Yes.
So you like this song?
Yes.
And you're about to go licks. You're about to go and share some licks with that one. Come for Junior Calypso. Junior Soca. Well, it's the Junior Soca.
Junior
Right,
Soca.
because there's Soca this year. Wow. Are you thinking that this could be something you want to do in the future?
Yes.
Yeah. What about it you think you're beginning to like now? Now that you're entering into it, what are some of the things that are standing out?
My confidence.
Come on, girl, bring it in. That is it. Yes, I. That is it. And listen, you have kind of starting to go. You have a little starting going on in the you know, you have a little starting going on there with you, But all right, take your time with it. Let's start that one again. The competition is when. Just tell people if you want them to come and represent and represent and support you. Listen, you say confidence. Go ahead, tell the people what you want them to do.
The competition is on June 6th, and I want everybody to come out and support your girl, Baby K.
That is it. Baby K up in it. Let me tell you something. We outside like wet clothes online. We started it again. The song, are you releasing it on?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so this is it here.
This is there.
This is the premiere right here. Don't play with us. This is the premiere of the song right here. But let me tell you something. In the past, when you get the juniors, they have a segment where we play the juniors. That song fitted into the whole mix, Come on, tell me. My DJ will tell you. This song is going to be part of the mix because it there. You know how to sift through that and put it in a category by itself and say the juniors. This song there. You understand what I'm saying here, sweetheart? Baby K? Girl, let me start it again. The tune bad. The tune bad. Listen, man. That tune there bad. What's the name of it? What are you calling it? What are you calling it song? What's the name of the school? What's the name of the
Vidbutei Primary.
Right. So you the one representative for the soca?
Yes.
Girl, you done it. Right. And what's the name of the song?
School's Out.
School's Out. You hear? School's out. Summer we outside. Wet clothes online. Baby K, I don't afraid for you. Let me start that one again. Wine away.
It's Baby K. Dance away. Wine away. School's out, so we want to party. Hands up if you're feeling happy. Mommy, I made you proud. Daddy, I made you proud. No more stressing and no more fussing. I'm gonna sing this loud. School's out, so we want to party. Hands up if you're feeling happy. I will wine away. I will dance away. No more stressing, no more fussing. I'm gonna sing this loud. Oh yeah, we working hard. Early mornings are sky. We'll get on the report card. And now I'm just feeling glad. Pack all the books aside, cause summertime we outside. Pack the books aside, cause summertime we outside. Pack all the books aside, cause summertime we outside. Pack the books aside, cause summertime we outside, yeah. School's out, so we want to party. Hands up if you're feeling happy. Mommy, I made you proud. Daddy, I made you proud. No more stressing and no more fussing. I'm gonna sing this loud. School's out, so we want to party. Hands up if you're feeling happy. I will wine away. I will dance away. No more stressing, no more fussing. I'm gonna sing this loud. No more grassing, no more rules. Time to chill, we done with school. Link up with my friends, my crew. This story, you know it's true. Pack all the books aside, cause summertime we outside. Pack the books aside, cause summertime we outside.
All right, it's 3:00. We have to. No, you're not on Instagram. You on Instagram? No, not yet. We don't have that. No handles yet. Just know, listen to us, listen to the radio station. Come on out for the competition night and come support your girl, Baby K. Baby K, anything you want to say else before you leave? You want to thank anybody, your mommy, everybody, you know what I'm saying?
I want to thank Keisha for writing the song.
Absolutely.
My vocal coach, My music teacher, my mother, my parents, T Blacks,
Okay.
and my backup singer, Narati. Yes.
Oh, is she from the band? The Invasion band?
Miss, I don't know.
Miss Nirati? Yes. But you I don't know. Absolutely wonderful. All right. Well, you're getting there. All right. It's a great start for you. And we look forward to the future. There's some brightness happening here. And we look forward to it. Stay humble. Stay calm. Stay focused. There's a balance here. I gotta make them proud first before we jump up for the summer. You understand? So make sure you maintain that balance. All right? And all the best.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Let's pay our bills, guys. We'll be back in a minute. Stay with us.
Established in 1961 and still going strong.
Like, really? No. Shut up.
Radio Caribbean International. We are number one.
Island style. We got the time to make you go. We got the time to make you say, yeah. We'll have to make the right choice. Island style. We got the time that will make you happy. Island style. Oh yeah. We make your dream come alive. In Island style.
We have times and things, sets, mixes and ground. Everything you need is on the outside. For the best price and the latest style. Take a little drive down to Island Style car.
We got the time to make you go. We got the time to make you say, quality rice, service choice. It's all an Island Style.
Visit us at our showrooms in Belarus and Rockland Bay on the John Compton Highway, Cass Street, and behind Ruby's Gas Station on the Library Viewfort Highway. Or call us on 450-452 or 453-TILE. Island Style, tile and bath. When you think tile, think Island Style.
The thought of a vehicle loan can be scary. Would I qualify? High interest rates, monthly installments? Step into the St. Lucia Workers Credit Union today and drive to Jazz. Our friendly loan officers are here to help you. With interest rates starting at just 5.5% for vehicle loans, your dream car is closer than you think. Imagine stepping outside to find your new car waiting for you. With a minimum of $500 in permanent shares, you can drive away fully financed. Our Drive to Jazz initiative runs from March to May 2025. And don't forget to ask about our Jazzy loans. For more information, call or visit any of our locations today. Terms and conditions apply.
50 years and still standing strong, supporting St. Lucia for so long. From pre-independence till today, the brewery is here to stay. From Crossy Lane